You ready? Look, 10 years ago, I got a letter. And never got a letter like this before. And, people ask me all the time, JR, when are you going to retire or sell? I don't understand what you're talking about. Retire or sell? I'm having too much fun. So you're a workaholic. The equity guys say, you're a workaholic. You need to cash in. You need an exit plan. What do you mean I need an exit plan? I'm not a workaholic. I'm a playaholic. What are you talking about? You work all the time. You don't understand. Work is play and play is work. I can't tell when one ends and one starts. I'm always having fun. The IRS don't understand that either, but but anyway, I got a letter 10 years ago, okay, and here it is. Let me give you the summary of what it said, and I'll leave it up here. Any of you equity guys want to question it? I'm going to leave it up here on the podium so you can see that it's real. You know, basically what it said, because I don't want to take a lot of time, it said, we're a $2.5 billion diversified holding company seeking to buy a company like Market America. We're impressed with your growth and your financial performance. We could structure it with a cash deal or secured notes for tax benefits, but we would prefer cash, and we would like the management team to remain on, but it's not necessary. We can have a lucrative profit-sharing arrangement, mark like that in case it happened. Catch that one on the way home, too, huh? We're encouraging you to discuss this because the timing in the market is right. You know, I said, I'm going to call this dude. I'm going to call him. And I called him up and said, how much do you think my little company is worth? And he started selling me on Market America, why it was great and why it was a great target for them. And he went on and on and on and on, selling me. I thought I should have been selling him. So I wrote him back an email. I said, thank you for the time on the phone. It was interesting. This is what he wrote me. Interesting conversation, exchange of information. I received the financial and marketing information and documentation of Market America, and although this is not an official offer without evaluation or formal written offer letter, I would say the company is valued around $170 to $180 million plus $40 million cash in the company. This was a few years, it was 10 years ago. Upon execution of non-disclosure and confidentiality agreements, I will disclose the principles in their financial documentation, although you seem to know the type of firm from our discussion. Based on that, would you be willing to continue their discussion and begin negotiations and more detailed discussions? The next step would be to proceed with due diligence and to arrange for an independent valuation. So here was my response. Ready for this? Thank you for your time and responsive email. For a guy who came from nothing, it's very flattering to be advised that his company can be offered $180 million to sell for something that I started with only my hopes and dreams and a handful of believers. I appreciate your comments to the profitability and the business model and products. I realized that I didn't need to respond with this letter, but after thinking about it, I could not resist. First, selling this company for $180 million would be like selling Microsoft or General Motors, in my opinion, in their infancy. Your instincts, however, are correct, as we are going to be a leader in one-to-one marketing and a global multi-billion-dollar enterprise someday. That's why I think we shouldn't sell. You are right that we are just getting started. More importantly, this company was built on the hopes and dreams of thousands of people that are Market America unfranchised owners. These people have found hope, and thousands are achieving financial freedom and making their dreams come true. They have become my family. It is their dreams and ambition that made this company what it is. How do you get a valuation on a family? What is the price tag on all those hopes and dreams where people are depending upon us? How do you sell that? I risk being arrogant and saying that I would not sell those for any price, those dreams and those hopes. $1 billion couldn't buy the power of those people's dreams and where we are going together. As long as those people have a dream and believe in me and the company, I will never sell for any price because it's not mine to sell. Thank you, thank you. In fact, thank you. You're clapping for yourself. In fact, if I did, I would be cheating you, because without them and their hopes and dreams, the company would be nothing, and you would be buying an empty shell. The fact is that people who are UFOs, are the company, and without them, there is no company. So you would be buying an empty shell. So my response is, what happened here? Oh, since that letter, I could just imagine his response. I know he thought I was crazy. Since then, since that letter 10 years ago, we went private and wrote a check for $32 million to buy back what we started and pay. You know, we paid twice the trading price, paid $8 a share, so everybody was very whole. It was probably the best thing we ever did, because the equity markets weren't really supporting us because we were a microcap. But remember, it was a reverse merger, so we got no capital out of it going public, so we reached into our own pockets to buy it back, and it was a painful aspirin. But now, but it was the best thing we ever did, because now we're rocking and rolling because we're working for what's right. But now we get 2 to 3 of these letters a month. Now, you don't believe me? Ask Jack Mayhew, our entrepreneurial deal lawyer who handled the Shop.com transaction. Isn't that right, Jack? They come in, every week. So why do they come in? Well, we're growing and we're very profitable. We got real numbers, and often they need to find someone like Market America to improve their lousy numbers. And so we now have a form letter that goes out, similar to the letter before that I just read to you. So I'll only read what's different to save time. But let me explain the circumstances. All these people want to waste your time. They're salesmen, and after pestering and wasting your time, they require you to pay for a valuation that's expensive and time-consuming. So I get right to the point. But we are curious about it. Can't help but be curious, and we like to document what the market value is based on valuations or offers, because that's valuable information for a lot of reasons. So I tell them to put their money where their mouth is and give us a real number and commit to paying for a valuation if they want to get to first base. But I add a little perspective to it for personal enjoyment and send them a form letter like they send me, and I can kind of picture them reading it with my own little twist in it. You know, I don't understand valuations anyway. How companies can get valued at billions when they're not even doing $100,000 in profit blows my mind. But, you know, I guess it's Looney Tune land today. But at any rate, it doesn't mean anything until someone is willing to buy it and the check clears. So here's my added language, okay? Same letter, but here's what it says. But I want to thank you for your inquiry and that you brought it up. What do you value us at? If you're serious, you need to pay for a valuation or name a number in a firm written offer so we can listen to you. The number would have to be well into the billions, because you would have to pay the UFOs that make the company by building their own unfranchised business that make up Market America. They may not be official shareholders, but they are the stakeholders and the people who make it happen that I ultimately must satisfy and answer to. This company is their hopes and dreams, not just our financial balance sheet. How much is 165, this was a while ago, 165,000 little entrepreneurs with dreams and passions who have committed to their own personal success and freedom, which is the company's success. What is that word? They even pay their own way. They pay for everything. Yes, I know it's a pretty incredible model. It seems to me that you would have to pay successful unfranchised owners the real value of an unfranchised, which is several $100,000 to give them some equity in the deal. I would say billions if a price tag can even be put on it. It would be interesting to know what they would take to stay. You would be paying them to stay, not to sell. So you see, selling you a company without their commitment and belief would be selling an empty promise or shell. I wouldn't try to fool you. And as for me, I'm having too much fun. Have plenty of money to enjoy life to the fullest while the residual income continues to grow. In fact, it would exceed whatever you could pay within 10 years, so what's the point? Maybe you should study residual income, as it makes all the difference in the world. My family and team in UFOs all will carry on even after me, and I have a lot more than 10 good years left. Besides, we have just begun to change the way people shop and to change the world economics through average people bonding together entrepreneurially in cooperation in a cooperative plan to achieve financial freedom through our unfranchised system. Yes, you're right, I am crazy. But I am also free, successful, happy, and have a purpose. Maybe you should consider joining us. It's more about time than money, as it's only $129.95 to become a distributor and investing some time. However, if it doesn't work for you, we will refund all of your money. So, all that is at risk is your time. If it does work, however, for you, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is a 6 to 7 figure residual income. Show me a deal better than that. Thank you for your time and consideration, and keep growing. J.R. Ridinger. We're out of